A fallen star is an omen of someone in need.
Priorities, my Sahida? The answer is no.
We have greater concern. This one has no business with you as far as he can see. Move along, lest you draw the attention of the Torval Curiata.
We are strangers, yes? And strangers shall we remain. May Azura guide you on your journey.
Ah, you received my summons. Good. I am Quincy of the Twilight Cantors, in service to Azura. Did you see the falling star? A sure sign from the mother of all Khajiit that someone is in great need. I am certain of it. It blazed with blue soul fire, burning the sky as it fell toward Moonmont. The signs could not be more clear. I wanted to investigate, but High Cantor Viti forbade me. The tall Inquisitor here has need of the Twilight Cantors. Viti and I have been conscripted into service, and that service is elsewhere, apparently. But that is why I sent for you, so you could investigate. Surely Azura will reward your efforts. Thank you, Walker. Watch for the spirit of a little cat. Azura often sends such messengers when the need is great. And do be careful. Rumor has it that Moonmont is overrun with Dromathra. May Azura keep the dark from ensnaring your spirit. Oh, I do indeed. I caught a glimpse of such a spirit to the south. But when I requested permission to investigate, Cantor Vidi refused to grant it. We Cantors have many, many songs describing such events. Another sign that someone needs help. Oh, with those large, friendly eyes and the cutest little whiskers. No, dark spirits like Dromathra take a different shape, and have for thousands of years. This is no trick of Namira. Find the spirit, and determine what must be done. When Khajiit in strife hear the drums of the bent dance, it means the void of Namira seeks to ensnare their souls. Twilight Cantors like myself can exorcise that darkness. But if we do not get there in time, or fail, the Khajiit become Dromathra. Defend yourself. When you defeat Dromathra, they retreat to the void, Namira's plane of darkness. If you had a Twilight Cantor with you, we could banish their spirits permanently. But as much as I would like to accompany you, I am forbidden. High Cantor Viti and Inquisitor Sabinar, certainly. You could talk to them yourself, but they have little patience for strangers. Oh, I am still getting used to such a formal title for her. I am her Sahida, her protege. In Viti, Azura's love and devotion takes a much more rigid form than other Twilight Cantors you may have met. But I value her guidance all the same. Outsiders sometimes think of us as acolytes of Azura. Our devotion to her allows us to exorcise dark spirits through the art of song. When not on a mission, we wander where we like. Or we used to. let you go.
This, my head. Azura, forgive my cursing in a holy place. Is this a holy place? Where am I? And who are you? A strange name to follow an even stranger dream. I circled the feet of Azura, longing to be held aloft. She scooped me up and cast me down. I fell and fell. And now I'm here, in this. Is this a tomb? How did you get in here? Your words confuse me, Shal. A fallen star suggests someone is in great need. And a spirit cat. Azura's claws stir the sand indeed. Let us start over. I am Zerithvar, Hadalit of the Hidden Moon. I am... Wait. Where is my moonclaw? A sacred tool of my order. A gift from Azura herself. I am bonded to it. I think I feel it nearby, but I am weak. For our safety, I cannot be parted from it. Please, help me find it, and anything else that might explain how I ended up here. Please, the Moonclaw, it is a... what is the word? Armlet? Metal hoop for your wrist, with a stone like moonlight. I would search with you, but I feel very weak. I am not yet ready to get to my feet. You are as inquisitive as a young scholar. Sand collects between my ears and blunts the finer points of memory. Might your questions wait until you return? I am certain I will have questions for you as well. You found it. I thank you, Jarl. Like the moons above, my strength returns to me in phases. Ah, there. It fits like it once did, though its magic seems to have waned. Did you find anything else? Very well. That blade seems long neglected. But this tablet, Zerithvar, this tomb is mine. Memory of my apparent death is slow to return. Pray, tell me, Jarl, what year is it? Second Era? That cannot be right. Listen, I am Zerithvar, necromancer of the Order of the Hidden Moon. I know nothing of eras. In my time, we only had years. This tablet says I died fighting a Rajaska. Do you know what this stone means? Perhaps not the sort of necromancer you expect. I vanquish dark spirits through Azura's power of redemption. You said we are in Moonmont. Come with me to Ralka. Azura willing, the shrine of my order remains hidden there. You will see. And I have many questions for you, but my mind and memories are still hazy. I will answer as best I can. I went alone to face the Rajaska Jar, leader of the Pride. I knew I would not survive. And now, I awaken in a tomb. The tablet speaks of my body's preservation. A curious phenomenon. The means or purpose of my survival remain a mystery. The dark remnants of moon singers vulnerable to the bent dance. Rajaska were a powerful kind of Dromathra, possessed Khajiit, bent to the will of Namira. Worse, the Rajaska resisted redemption, the sacred work of my order. The beating of the dark heart of Lorkaj. A haunting and discordant song. Hearing it creates cracks in the soul, and once the void seeps in, it fills its vessel, turning the poor Khajiit into a mindless puppet of the void. A Dromathra. The memory returns, though I do not wish to recount it just yet. I did not expect to survive. It seems my efforts were not in vain. If you have not heard of a Rajaska, then the tablet speaks true. It is a blessing that they prowl Nirni no longer. I admire your curiosity, Jarl. Most consider it bad luck to speak of the work of my necromantic order. Our path ventures through the dark, yes, but we do not enslave the dead. Through Azura, we open doors to redemption in service to the living. We are Azura's most faithful. I follow her calling. I devote my life to her message of love and redemption. But my duty is not in conflict with the other spirits known and worshipped across the 16 kingdoms. When Khajiit die, love and forgiveness set their souls upon a path toward blissful light. But sometimes, guilt and misdeeds cloud that path. Azura commands those lost in the dark must not be left to suffer forever. It was my duty to retrieve them. Necromancy Adepts of the Hidden Moon call to the void and invite a willing soul back to inhabit a physical form. These dead followed us into battle, fought, and fell alongside us. In service and sacrifice, they see their souls purified. The Temple of the Hidden Moon lies deep in the Ashen Scar in northern Elsewhere, carved into the long shadows of a desert canyon. But we have shrines hidden in other places too, such as the one we head to now. You will see. I will meet you in Ralkar then. Perhaps everything will make more sense once I step out to see the sun.
I know it fell around here somewhere. Bright moons, Walker! Who was that? Walker, that's Khajiit. Was that the person in need? I could not ignore Azura's sign any longer, so I slipped away when the High Cantor and the Inquisitor were otherwise engaged. But what was this Zerith Var doing inside an ancient tomb? Did he follow the Spirit Cat as well? Well, he certainly did not appear to be a corpse, at least as far as I could tell. Maybe he fell and hit his head or something. Though that doesn't explain the glowing eyes. Where did this Zerith Var go? Sis, I need to get back. I am beholden to the Torval Curiata, and they are mobilizing for some sort of attack. I will try to find you in Rolka if I can slip away again. Good luck, Walker, and stay safe. High Cantor Viti was kind enough to distract him for me with bracing talk of righteousness and heresy. Plus, I have always been good at slipping through the shadows. But I cannot linger. My voice is needed wherever the Inquisitor takes us next.
My magic will destroy you!
May the green keep you, traveler.
Try to keep moving. You going to enchant something with that? Can I watch? Anyone else? That felt good.
Can you lend a helping hand?
This is all that remains of Rolka? What happened to my city?
This one warns you, Jeek. Screaming nonsense in Vrokal will get you caged. Control yourself, or the guard will.
I recognize the bones, but the rest... Alfajna! My ancestors did not defy the striped death, just to let this holy ground be stamped down to simple tents and stalls. I must be very far from my own time, if this is what Ralka is reduced to. If only you could have seen it. I barely recognize what remains. Back in that tomb, I confess I thought you were the senseless one. Now I see the truth. I must have sounded mad going on like that. But you came after me anyway. Thank you. I did. In my time, the Order was respected, revered for what we could accomplish. But we were also feared, and so our sanctuaries were hidden. Perhaps well enough to survive to the present age. Just ahead lies the Temple of Two Moons Dance. The entrance for my cloister should be around the back. Let us hope something remains of it. And may Azura's guidance illuminate why she cast me down to this time. Look to the southeast side of the temple's base. An entrance to the Hidden Moon Sanctuary should be there. To think, even the Temple of Two Moons Dance could be left in such disrepair. My fur falls out just looking at it. I made such great haste to get here that I arrived quite parched. I asked one of those traders for a drink of water, and asked how much farther it was to Ralka. When I was told that I had already arrived, I did not react well. I may have shouted a bit, spilled some water, knocked over a display while trying to keep myself upright. It does not matter. I suppose being dressed in these rags does me no favors. But finding my cloister, that is what matters now. The door should be around the back of the temple, on the southeast side. Or perhaps the years have turned it into a sugar stall. We will see. The entrance is here. See how it opens? It recognizes me as a member of the Order. No longer a sanctuary. Now, a tomb. I had hoped, with Ralka still standing. But no. The Order of the Hidden Moon is no more. How little is left of the world I knew. My clan is gone. Our bones and sanctuaries left to crumble to dust. I do not understand. Why was I sent here? I would rather have gone to the sands behind the stars than be sent back to see this. If my Moonclaw had power, I could invite forth the spirits of those I knew in life. But what comfort or answers could the dead give me? I tread the domain of the living once again. I must do as I did in life to find guidance. If Azura sent me back, I do not think it was simply to make me suffer. She must wish me to perform some kind of service. I will consecrate the remains here, and then beseech her for guidance. Will you assist me? That prayer book, consult it for what I might say. The sand between my ears persists. I need to be reminded of what I once knew in my heart. All these bones belong to Khajiit I never knew. Through them, I will bid my clan, my family, farewell. I remember. The rite requires moon sugar water. There should be some in the temple above. Do not worry for me. I would mourn in private for a time.
You seek the holy moon sugar water for purification? These jars have been blessed. Fill your cup as needed, Walker.
Walker, this one followed your steps and now requires your testimony. You are the transient that spoke with Cantor Crincy, yes? She instructed you to investigate a phenomenon she witnessed at Moonmont. The Torval Curiato would like to know what you have discovered. You are ignorant of the Torval Curiato's Inquisition. There is but one cause for us to seek knowledge on any subject, to protect the true faith of the Riddlethar Epiphany from heresy. Now, your findings at Moonmont. Describe them. This one and his fellow Inquisitors will judge if your findings pose a threat to the true faith. And if it does, we will use all of our considerable means to burn the heresy and corruption from this land in the Riddlethar's name. Now, speak. The Cantor is young and prone to distraction. This one would expect nothing less from one faithful to a Daedric prince. We are finished, Walker.
Ah, you return. Pour the water into the ritual basin, and I will perform the rite. Mother of Twilight, I beseech you, guide these souls to your crossing with dawn's clarity. I seek guidance. This blue flames. How can this be? Blue flames. That is a call to arms, a signal for the hidden moon, a sign that the dark spirit of great power has pierced the veil of Nirni. That tablet you found in my tomb, it said those spirits were vanquished. What could this mean? Rajaska, yes. From what you told me, they have not stalked Nirni in centuries, but now they return. Perhaps this is why Azura sent me back. The knowledge of how to contend with them is lost. We must find these dark spirits and see them redeemed. My Moonclaw guides me. Though weak, I can feel its pull. Somewhere east of here, at the shrine of the consummate surrender, I believe. I must now humbly ask for your aid. The last time I faced a Rajaska alone, it cost me my life. Will you help me? Perhaps it is called something else now. Let me see your map. Ah, Claw's Strike. I shall mark this spot. Thank you, Zhao. Though, you are not exactly a stranger anymore. Meet me at the shrine, and perhaps we will overcome these troubles as friends. Once you reach what is now called Claw's Strike, head inside. I will find you there. I hope I am not wrong in thinking you can defend yourself. There is no telling how much of my fighting skills remain after being dead for so long. We will see. Inquisitor for the Torval. What? I do not know what you speak of, but Inquisitors do not sound friendly. Are these Inquisitors like the Twilight Cantors you spoke of? Well, blessings from Azura that you found me then, and not these Inquisitors. No matter, we must deal with this Rajaska threat before we concern ourselves with this Torval, whatever it was. I did not pull it from the bones of my fallen brothers and sisters, if that is your concern. I found a cache of supplies and saw fit to equip myself. But I do not wish to stick out like a broken claw in my travels. What do you think of it? Var, such kind words. Function is more important, of course. But what Khajiit does not like to present a sleek and pleasing form. This is not quite what we wore during my order's time, but it will do well enough to protect me. Dromathra are what happens when Namira possesses the heart of any Khajiit. They are creatures of darkness and violence. Rajaska are what happens when that darkness ensnares a Moonsinger. You still have Moonsingers in this age, yes? They are storytellers, but this is a woefully simple explanation. In my time, the strongest singers wove stories into song, casting powerful spells in Azura's name. The boldest among those singers often aided the Hidden Moon. It is their songs, a once joyous litany with the power to drive back the darkness, becomes a shadowy dirge, a phantasmal chorus that grows in strength and beckons the drums of the bent dance. The stronger the Moonsinger, the stronger the Rajaska.